We are live. Okay, so today it's review day. 4/30/19. So Landon's birthday and Bijou's birthday today. They're twins. So number one. All right, I've got 50, 40, 30, 30, 20, 10, ... First question always. Arithmetic, geometric. Arithmetic, because I'm going down by 10. It is arithmetic. Therefore, I'm going to look for my formula. Okay, my formula is arithmetic. A of n equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. So I'm going to use my formula sheet. A of n, a1 plus parentheses n minus 1 times d. So d is the difference. Okay, so first of all, if I need the first 5 terms, that's easy. Okay, the first 5 terms, I'm just going to keep going. 5 more. Okay, it says find the next 5, so I'm just going to go 0, negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thumbs up. That's easy. Everybody should be able to get that, right? Now, the rule is not so bad either because we have our formula from our formula sheet. And it has to be a variable for a formula, so I'm just going to go a of n equals a1, which is 50, plus parentheses n minus 1, keep n as a variable if we need a formula, times negative 10, because I'm going down by 10, so my difference is negative 10. Okay, so I would take that answer. I would like it tidied up if you could. So this is okay, but I like it better if we went 50 minus a 10n plus a 10, or a better answer would be a 60 minus 10n. Okay, thumbs up. Having the formula sheet should really help you a lot. You guys agree? Number 2, I'll write it down while I'm waiting for you. Negative 6, 12, negative 24, 48, ... Okay? So, same question. Arithmetic or geometric? Which one is it? It's geometric, right? So again, what I'm doing, let me write down my geometric formula. So I look at my geometric. Here's my formula for geometric, right? So I'm going to write that down. A of n equals a1 r to the n minus 1 power. Okay, good. So let's make, looks to me like I'm multiplying by negative 2, doesn't it? Now if you have a hard time finding r is always equal to a2 divided by a1. So if you can't figure it out, 12 divided by negative 6 is obviously a negative 2. So r has to be negative 2. Okay, so let's make the next terms. Okay, so 48 times negative 2, what's that, negative 96. I think 48 times negative 2, I think is a negative 96. Then times that by negative 2, and I get a positive 192. Times that by negative 2, negative 384. Times that by negative 2, and I get a positive 768. 1, 2, 3, I need one more. Times that by negative 2, yeah, negative 1536. Okay, that's the easy part, right? And now the next part's easy too because we have a formula, right? So, all right, keep n as a variable. So my rule will be a of n equals, let's see, a1 is negative 6. R is negative 2 to the n minus 1 power. Do not multiply these. Keep that alone. Don't multiply those because you're supposed to do the exponent first. You can't do the exponent, so you have to leave it in this form. Okay? How's that?
Good.
Thumbs up? I'll wait for you and I'll slide it up. I'll write down the problem while you guys are doing that, okay? Alright, number 3. 2/3, comma, 3/4, comma, 4/5, comma, 5, 6, ... Okay, here's the bummer. This one is neither, which means you have to use your brain. Gotta use my brain. I can do it. Okay, so what we know is this. N is always these numbers. N is always 1, 2, 3, ... That's what we plug in, right? So my formula is 2 3, 4, 5. So on the top, this is going to be n plus 1, because if I plug in 1, I get 2. If I plug in 2, I get 3. If I plug in 3, I get 4. If I plug in 5, I get 6. But on the bottom, it's going to be what? Take a guess. What's on the bottom?
N minus 1?
N plus 2. Nice job. N plus 2. Because if I plug in 1, I get 3. If I plug in 2, okay, so I have a formula A of n equals that. Okay, and Xavier's going to give me his phone. Yep, because I want to help you out. This is going to be such a good thing for you because then you're going to pay attention to it. Awesome. Got it. Okay. You guys ready for number 3? Or number 4? Thank you. Do me a favor. I really am. Oh, and do we need the next terms? Yeah, we need the next 5 terms. So that's pretty easy. You guys agree? Next 5 terms are going to be 6/7, 7/8, 8/9, 9/10, 10/11. Okay, that's pretty easy, right? To just list the next 5 terms. Okay, I'm going to flip my page when you're ready. Got it? Okay, flip page. Number 4. Okay, summation. Notation. So, number 4, we need this. Okay, it says summation notation. I'm going to need that symbol, okay? So, in 4, I've got 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus 18 plus 20 plus dot, 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 all the way to plus 130, okay? And Gavin, your technique of getting the right last term will work. It's not a dumb way at all. It's very intuitive. How's that? It's very intuitive. I like that. Okay, so real quick question. Arithmetic, geometric. Always ask yourself that first. Arithmetic, geometric. It's arithmetic, right? So we're going to use this formula, okay? But we're going to do it with the summation. So we're going to summation n equals 1 to something, We don't know yet. Gavin will figure it out for us, right, Gavin? Okay. So A of n, so we're going to go A1 plus parentheses n minus 1 times d, right? So if we're going to make a formula, let's start there. So sum n equals 1 to something. A of 1 is 12 plus n minus 1 times d, which is what? What's the difference? 2. Everybody agree with that? Okay, that formula will work, but do you mind if I tidy it up? So Olivia, this is what I did, right? I'm just going to tidy it up. I'm just going to go that times that times that. So I'll rewrite it as, let's see, I'm going to get a 2n minus 2, so I'll get a 2n plus 10, okay? It's tidied up. I like that better. Now, what goes on top? Well, whatever we plug into n should give us 130, right? So let's use our formula to find out what n gives me 130. So let's find the top number. So I'm going to go 2n plus 10 equals 130. And I'll find the number plugged in.
60.
Way ahead of me. Yep. 2n equals 120. N equals 60. Yeah. So 60's got to go up here. So Daisy's right. If I plug in 60, I would create the last term. Okay. So there's my formula. Okay. Yes. I would love to slow down, Olivia. And that's all we have to do is just need the summation notation. It doesn't ask for the sum. So we're done. But Olivia, I'll wait for you, okay? Okay, I don't mind. Take your time. I'll write down the next one while you're working on that, okay? 2 plus 10 plus 50 plus 250 plus 78,000. 250. Okay.
That's times 5.
Okay, good. You're way ahead of me. I like that. But I'll wait for Olivia. Yes, you're totally right. So we're going to use our, it's going to be geometric, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Ready? Okay, so Joanna already mentioned it, and that is we're timesing by 5, so it's geometric, right? But we do need summation, so let's just start right there. Boom, boom, boom. There's my summation formula, okay? Let's start right there, okay? And let's use our formula, A1 R to the n minus 1 power, okay? That's what we need, okay? Summation, it's geometric, totally agree. So then, all right, let's add some things. Summation n equals 1 to something. We'll figure out what that is once we make our formula. A1 is 2. The multiplier of the ratio is 5 to the n minus 1 power, okay? Now, what I have to do is find out what goes on top. So whatever n I plug in will make this number. So we're going to set our formula equal to the last number and find out what n created that. So I'm going to go, okay, 2 times 5 to the n minus 1 equals 781,250, okay? And then I'm going to solve, okay? So first step, divide by 2, right? If I do that, let's see here. Let's go 781,250 divided by 2, and I get an answer of 5 to the n minus 1 equals 390,625. Okay, now, how are we going to solve for n? We've got two ways. We could use logarithms. We can't. We can use logarithms because we know how to use logarithms. Or this is probably some 5 power. And we could guess and check what 5 power this is. 5 to some power should make this, okay? What do you want? You want to do logs? You want to do guess and check until we get 5 to some power?
Let's do logs.
Okay, if we do logs, we're going to go log base 5 of 390,625 will equal n minus 1, okay? So I just changed it to logs, right? Log base 5. And in my calculator, we got that log base thing. So I go to my math. Remember how we did it? Math. We're going to go all the way down to my log base 5, log base 5 of 390,625. And I get an answer of 8. So 5 to the 8th power is that, okay? So we get 8 equals n minus 1. N is 9, right? So I'm going to put my 9 right here, and I've got it, okay? Now, here's another thing. On these, oftentimes you can just make the whole thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There'd be 6, 7, 8 terms in between, so you could actually try and create this. It looks like there's a whole lot of them, but because it gets big so fast, you can actually make the darn thing. You multiply by 5, multiply by 5, multiply by 5, and then count them up. That's okay too. You don't have to be super mathematical to get these. You just have to understand the problem, right? And however you want to tackle it, it's okay if you understand the problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that just is another type of genius, Gavin. Okay, whisk this away.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, and then 6 is easy. I like 6. You guys don't like 6 a lot. 6 is actually really easy. Yeah.
And
Dot, 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 dot. So you know the last number. Dot, 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 dot. You know the last number. Infinity. Okay. Cole, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay? All right. Save that for Evan.
This is you don't need a division from because dividing by a number is like dividing by its opposite. So
Right.
divide by 4 is multiplied by 1/4.
Dot, 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 dot. So it says summation, right? The notes say summation notation. So I'll start right there. Sum n equals 1. Is it arithmetic or geometric?
Geometry.
It is geometric. So A1 times R to the n minus 1. Geometric because you're dividing by 4 or multiplying by 1/4. Same thing, right? This one should be super easy because watch, we're just going to go like this. N equals 1. We're going to go 400 times 1/4 to the n minus 1. And we know how many terms. Dot, 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 dot. We're just going to put an infinity on top of here. Kaboom. Done. All right, 7. Let's check out 7, okay? So if I look at 7, looks like my first term is, see, these go by 2's, right? So my first term looks at 1/2 maybe, then 1, then 2. So I think 7, it goes A1 is 1/2. I think A2 is 1. I think A3 is 2. I think A4 is 4. A5 is 8. Okay, so what do you notice? Arithmetic or geometric?
Geometric.
And I got that just by looking at the chart. First term looks like about 1/2, 1. Do you guys see how I'm getting that? And then I've got 2, and then I got 4, I got 8, and then I got 16, right? So A5 is 16. So I agree, geometric, right? So then write a rule. So I'd say it's geometric. Geometric. Okay, I'm going to circle that. And I need a rule. So my rule is A of n equals A1 r to the n minus 1 power, right? Because it's geometric. A of n equals, my first term is 1/2, right? My r is 2 to the n minus 1 power. Don't multiply those. Don't multiply those because you have to take the exponent first and you can't. So you gotta leave it alone. Okay? Thumbs up? That's pretty easy, huh? Okay, so ready for 8. Okay. Yeah, 8's arithmetic because it's going up. So again, let's see if we can list some terms. So it looks like A1 is 1. A2 looks like A2 is 3. A3 looks like A3 is 5, right? And then so forth and so on, okay? So, no problem. It's got to be arithmetic. I totally agree with Daisy. Arithmetic, right? Circle that because that's one of my answers because as is arithmetic, is geometric, okay? So if it's arithmetic, let's find our formula. AN equals A1 plus n minus 1 times D because that's my arithmetic formula, right? Okay. Use my notes. So if we need a formula, keep n as a variable. AN equals 1 plus n minus 1 times 2, right? And I would take that answer, but I like it tidied up. So, I'm going to go A of n equals, see, that's a 2n minus 2, so I'd have a 2n minus 1. It's a better answer. Okay. Not bad. You guys can do this, can't you? I think the trick is no formula sheet, you're in trouble, huh? Good formula sheet, you're in good shape, okay? All right, flip the page, my page at least. I'm going to flip mine to 9, okay? How am I doing? Not too bad? Oh, it is 8. There's an A and B. Thanks. That was an 8, A, B. Okay, one term of an arithmetic sequence is 19. Oh, we did this one as our warm-up, okay? This will be easy. So it says arithmetic, okay? AN equals A1 n minus 1 times D. Arithmetic, so we're going to use our formula, right? A19, so A19 is negative 45. That means n's got to be 19, right? It tells me the difference. D is negative 3, okay? So I'm going to plug everything in where it belongs, and then I'm going to solve for A1. So, okay, negative 45 goes there if that's the 19th term. So I'm going to go, all right, negative 45 equals A1, I don't know, plus n, which n is 19, minus 1. I know D is negative 3. Let's just solve for A1. Negative 45 equals A1 plus 18 times negative 3. Yeah, Jace, you said that was negative 54, didn't you? Right? Plus 54, I get 9 for A1, right? So I've got A1, boom. Now let's do a formula, write the rule. Okay, so it's just AN equals A1 plus n minus 1 times D, right? So let's use the formula. And we're going to go a of n equals 9 plus n minus 1 times negative 3. And again, not to be redundant, but I am sometimes, that could be the answer, but I'm going to tidy it up. Negative 3n plus 3. I'm going to go a of n equals 12 minus 3n is a better answer. I would take this, I would, but this is better. Okay. Thumbs up? Okay, not too bad. We're getting there. Right? We are getting there, okay? Number 9. Sorry, you guys. It's a long test, but I'm doing my best to help you out, okay? It's kind of boring, but, you know, this will help you, right? If you're taking good notes. Number 9. N equals 1 to 30 of a 5n minus 2. Okay, real quick. Summation, right? We're going to add them up. Summation. But the question is it arithmetic or geometric?
Arithmetic.
It is arithmetic. It is. In fact, we're going to add 5 each time. It is arithmetic. If you're not sure, you can plug some numbers in. You plug in 1, plug in 2, plug in 3, plug in 4. You can just, but it is arithmetic. I agree. And I'm not going to do it, but if you're not sure which one it is, plug some numbers in and see what happens. But it is arithmetic. In fact, you're going to be adding 5 each time, okay? So, do I have a formula? Heck yeah. I've got my summation, arithmetic. I'm going to use this one here, right? So, we're going to go S of 30 equals, so I'm using my S of n equals my n a1 plus an divided by 2. I'm using that formula. So, S of 30, right, equals my n. There's 30 terms, right? Times. Well, now we got to figure out what the first term is, a1. So I don't know what a1 is, but I can make it pretty easily. a1 is equal to 5 times 1 minus 2, because I plug in 1. Plug it in, okay? Plug it in to make the first term, which is 3, right? And I don't, so I'm going to put 3 here, plus, I don't know a of n, but I can find a of n, so I can find a of n by plugging in a of 30. So a of 30, let's plug in 30, take 30 and plug it in. It's going to be 5 times 30 minus 2, 150 minus 2 is 148, I think. So put 148 here, divided by 2, okay?
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Can you go back a little bit?
Yep.
I got confused.
Yep. So here's my formula. Here's my formula, right? That's what I need. N is the number of terms. 30. A1. I don't know what the first term is, but I can make it. Plug in 1, cool. But plug in 1, I get 3. First term's 3. A of n is the 30th term, so I plug in 30. 5 times 30 is 150 minus 2 is 148. So 148 goes in, okay? So now I'm going to use my formula, okay? So, and I'll rewrite it below, so it might be easier if you see below. If I go S of 30 equals 30 times 3 plus 148 divided by 2. What'd you get?
2,265.
I'm going to believe you. And if she's wrong, but she's never wrong.
Something.
Okay? Are you ready?
Ready?
I'm ready. Okay? I'm going to turn my page. Hang in there, Morgan. Hang in there, girl. 10. All right. I know I could have you guys just do this as homework, but you probably prefer me doing it with you, don't you? All right. Because then you'd be like totally lost, wouldn't you? You're just kind of lost. Okay, real quick.
See if you just go back for a second. On the top.
God, did I dyslexic? I did dyslexic. Thank you.
Did I?
I did. I dyslexic. Okay. Arithmetic, geometric. Arithmetic, geometric. It's got to be geometric. You know why I know it? It just fits my formula. It fits my formula so well. Do you see how it fits my formula so well? It really does. So I know A1 is 18 and R is -2, okay? So I have a formula. I've got S of n equals A1, 1 minus R to the n, all over 1 minus R, okay?
Thanks to you.
Got it, Jeremy? Here we go. So, I'm just going to use my formula. I'm going to go S of 10, because I need the sum of the first 10, is going to be A1, which is 18, 1 minus a negative 2 to the 10th power, divided by 1 minus a negative 2, okay? Now, I got to be careful how I put this in my calculator. I'm going to go ahead, see all those parentheses? See those parentheses? I'm going to make sure all of those parentheses are where they are when I use my calculator. However, I might do one thing right here to make one thing easier. What if I make that a plus? You okay with that? And make that 3? You okay with that? Double negative, just make that 3. So on my calculator, watch how I put it in. I'm going to go 18 parentheses, 1 subtract parentheses. I got to do a negative 2 to the 10th power. Close the parentheses, divided by 3, okay? Divided by just plain old 3, okay? And I get an answer of negative 6,138. Be careful. This problem is not hard. You just have to be careful with your parentheses. Make sure in your calculator you get your parentheses here, there, and there, okay? There and there, okay? You've got to have your parentheses, otherwise it's not going to work, okay? Make sure you use your parentheses correctly, okay? Oh, we're getting there. I'm working hard, aren't I? I'm working hard for you. Yeah.
For number 16, do you know if I'm multiplying, like dividing or adding?
You're multiplying by 2/3 each time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 11. N squared plus n, okay? All right, need a formula. N squared formula was n times n plus 1 times 2n plus 1 over 6 plus. The n formula is just the form we already have. It's the n times the n plus 1 divided by 2. That's your n formula, okay? You already know that formula, but I thought I'd put it down anyway, okay? That's your n formula, okay? That's your n formula. Do you want to put that? You can put that in your notes if you want to. That's your n formula. But this one's really easy, because you're just going to go and add 1, then add 2, add 3, add 4, add 5, add 6, add 7, okay? So n is 7. So to do this formula, just plug 7 in for n. And let your calculator do the work. Okay? Yeah, so my answer of sum from n equals 1 to 7 is going to be 7 times 7 plus 1 times 2 times 7 plus 1 divided by 6 plus 7 times 7 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, I'm just going to make this easier for me on my calculator because, you know, that's a lot of numbers, right? A lot of parentheses. So I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to go 7 times 8 times 15 divided by 6 plus 7 times 8 divided by 2. And I'm just going to use my calculator to get a grand answer. I can do that. What is 7 times 8 times 15 divided by 2? That is 420. The number. 2 goes into 8 four times plus 28. And I get an answer of 448. Boom. Okay, whisk this away when you're ready. No, not yet, huh? We are almost done, I kid you not. Oh, we're close. We're close to being done.
Yeah, that one kind of confused me.
Yeah. 440? You didn't get 420? 7 times 8 times... Here, this is my work. 7 times 8 times 15 divided by... Oh! Oh! Thanks, Caleb. 7 times 8 times 15 divided by 6. 140 plus 28. Thanks, Caleb. 168. I made a mistake. I divided by 2, not 6. My calculator. My bad. Thanks, Caleb. Thank you. Okay. right, ready for 12? Yes.
When you did the formula at the very beginning, n squared equals n equals all that, where did the plus n, what? The second half.
Oh, that came from here. That's the formula for just n.
Okay.
Okay, whisk it away. Let's look at 12. We got to get this done before the bell rings, huh? 12. All right. All right. This one's easy. This is probably the easiest problem on the test. No, you won't. So, arithmetic, geometric. Arithmetic, geometric. Geometric, good. And sum to infinity. Oh, I think I have that formula somewhere. S to infinity, right? S to infinity. Oh, there it is. There's my S to infinity formula. So it's S to infinity, A1 divided by 1 minus R. This is going to be easy. So, S of infinity is equal to 100. That's my first term. Over 1 minus 1/5. You can even put that in your calculator just like that if you want to. Yeah, it is 4/5. Thank you. Hallelujah. I'm glad somebody does some math. 100 divided by parentheses 1 minus 1/5, which is, okay, 125. $13. How am I doing? I want to get done before that bell rings. We got 15 minutes. I'll get done. Okay, 13. -1, 3, -9, 27. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I have it copied off ready to go. If you want to borrow it, you can. Okay, so recursive. So recursive says write the first term and then write a rule with n minus 1, right? So we're going to go A1 is -1. And then we're going to go AN equals A to the n minus 1, okay? And then what's going on? So what's my rule? So times -3, you're done. Boom. So recursive is not hard. You have to you have to state the first term, then you've got to do this A of n equals A to the n minus 1 and state the rule, okay? That's what you missed. 14, same way, okay? 14, let's check out 14, okay? 14 is -24, -32, -40, -48. So, if it's recursive, okay, write the first term and then write the rule, okay? So I'm going to go A1 is -24, and then you want to write this. A of n equals A of n minus 1, because that's going to say the previous term, and what's the rule? What am I doing each time? I'm going down by 8, right? So I'm subtracting 8. There it is. There it is. I can make copies of my notes when I'm done. Okay. I think I will. I think because of the schedule, I'll just make a big old packet during the second period and come on in, okay?
Okay.
There it is. Boom, okay? Recursive's easy. It doesn't do much good. It's very, very unuseful, but it's easy. Okay?
Smart looking.
It's smart looking, but you know it doesn't do anything. Okay, now 15. Okay, I've got A of n equals 6n plus 5. So let's make a few terms. Okay, it is arithmetic, right? It is arithmetic. So what's A1? 11. And what's the rule? What am I doing each time? What am I doing? What's the rule? What am I doing? I'm actually going to be adding 6 each time, but if you're not sure, make some terms. So I got 11. Plug in 2, what do you get? So I got 11. Plug in 2, 17. Plug in 3, what am I going to get? 18 plus 5. Plug in 4, 24, 29. Looks to me like we are, what are we doing each time? I think we're adding 6. So, recursive. We're going to go. First term. 11.
Mr. Davies, you could have just told that you were adding by 6 by the 6 in front of the n.
You are so smart. I knew that. You knew that, didn't you? So we're going to go A to the n minus 1. And then what's my rule? What's my rule? We're going plus 6. That's it. All right. 16. We're going to get this done. Okay, I know A1 is 48 and R is 2/3. And if R is 2/3, we're multiplying by 2/3. Does that make sense? So again, we've got to do my little formula sheet out. I've got to do my recursive, right? So I'm going to go, okay, A1 is 48. A to the n equals, so we got to write this A to the n minus 1. And what's my rule? What's my rule? We're multiplying by 2/3, right? Times 2/3. That's it. So again, recursive's not hard. Doesn't do much good. It's kind of worthless, but okay, how am I doing? I'm almost done. Yes, yes. Okay. 17. Okay, as part of a retirement savings plan, you recently deposited $300 in a bank account for your first working. During each subsequent year, you deposit 40 more than the previous year, okay? So, it's going to go like this. It's going to go 300. And then I'm going to have a 340. Then I'll have a 380. And a 420, right? Yeah.
It's asking how much you're adding, not the total amount for that question. So it'll be 40 and then 80.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be 300. Then it's going to be you're going to add another 300, so it's going to be a 640, right?
300
Sure.
is your zero, Charlie.
Well, no.
Are you reading it the way I am?
So, okay, so you deposit your $300.
Right?
During
And then you add 40 one year, but then you deposit 80 the next year. You deposit
Ah.
120 the next year.
Oh, yeah,
So your base is 300.
All right. So 340. Then you think we're going to have 380?
No, it's going to be